This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Gubba Rum, where it's handcrafted artisanal rum in amazing flavors like vanilla and coconut in a striking hand-painted bottle. You can get this at your local spirit store or order direct from them. You just go to gubbarum.com or 617-964-6299. That's Gubba Rum, America's newest handcrafted rum. And Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You gotta start over.
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You'll hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair, balls of Christ, dude.
A Bobby Brown microphone. And why, hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on the website, which is edmoneylive.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. You can reach us on a ton of sites. Just go to the main site. Just download on the right side. Any way you want to get a hold of us, you can. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, tell the dog, the cat, the fish, anyone, write a letter to your friend, text them, do whatever you got to do to get them to subscribe. Thank you for all things you do. And the music that we're going to be leaving you with at the end, the people that send it to us, this is Time to Talk off their self-titled album, Time to Talk, which is the song Time to Talk. So check it out. I know, at the end, but check it out. You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. He moved. He's now right over here is CPAP Chuck. What's up?
Bruh.
A little delayed.
Oh, yeah. Bruh. Come on it. Bruh.
I was waiting for one more just there it is.
Bruh.
Chuck it a little part in the end. Right down here is Ringus, a bionic pamper prepper.
Hello. What's up? I'm sad.
Down over here, and he is unshaven, is Gary Under Glass. Guys are killing me here. And last but not least, always keeping us in balance and in check is A1 Continuity. Word.
What's up?
Oh, he's spooky. He's mad magic.
Oh my God!
He's like a 70s magician.
There was something with the audience see that we had a little flibbity jib before on a preview. We were trying to get the show going. It didn't work, but we do. Go ahead, Chuck.
Did you just make that word up?
Flibbity
jib?
Flibbity jib.
He got a new book. Like
Word of the
sayings
day
to
calendar.
Make you sound more intelligent.
Oh,
That's
the
right.
flippity jib.
It's like cattywampus. When I use that word cattywampus, no one knew what cattywampus was.
That's a real word.
It is a word. So I think
it's in the
flibbity jib
crane
is too.
industry.
Is that really?
Yeah.
It's a real world. They even quoted me in the paper.
It must be real because Gary's a crane operator.
Yeah,
We
and
use
I've
it all
heard
the
it.
time.
Wait, do
I've
you know
never
what?
heard flibbity jib.
Flibbity jib. Yeah.
Never used that one.
The audience, what they don't, a lot of stuff that happens
Or jib
when
brain.
we're just talking before the show starts and everything, getting everything lined up and talking to each other. Little subjects come up. These guys, first of all, make fun of my hair, and what I did is I decided right now I know. I'm not. If you go to the YouTube,
There went Italy.
or any of the video the video ones,
He is really.
the video sites, you're gonna see.
Just pay attention right now.
I don't have
There he
my hat on right now. So what's happening is
Where did you go?
here. Hold on. I'm gonna get real close so you guys can see. Okay, now here's the thing. You could tell that I need a haircut because
And a toothbrush with those Laffy Taffy banana yellow teeth.
God damn it.
they're not banana yellow.
Were you eating candy corn and it's all in your teeth still? The yellow part?
It's you can you can. Yes, I was.
If Chris
No, but-
Whitening Strips is looking to sponsor somebody.
Oh. They might need 6
No,
months
wait, I got a
notice.
serious question. Ed, you just showed one side of your house. Tell me, Ed, tell me they match. Do you have the
It
same
is. That's what I'm
hairline
trying
on
to
each
show. I'm
side?
trying to show you guys in the audience. If you go to the YouTube or any
Does
of the
it
other big shoot
match?
or whatever, check this out. This is the thing. This is when I know I need a haircut because I keep it short. And what happens is the sides start getting silver like this. See, you see the side silver, like the Reed
Do they
Richards
match?
thing on the side
Almost
here.
Chrome.
Do you see that?
Look at that. It usually
I
makes
can't.
people look more distinguished, but it makes you look
Like an ass.
homeless.
And here's the thing. But the hair is really long on top. Here, look.
Oh, it's
Look how long
super
it
long.
is.
Oh my gosh.
There's
you
no
should
hair
braid it.
there.
You break. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
You see how long it is?
are you letting it go into dreads?
This is how I know.
It's going to be an
How can you see?
Wait, Ed, if that's long, do
Harlem
this.
afro.
Pull up on a hair. Let's see
He's
you
like
pull up on
the
one
Shaggy
hair.
DA.
It'll come right out.
You need a perm.
It just,
There ain't
just
no
come
fucking
right
hair
out.
there. That's a pube.
It's like my head is made out of that thing that florists use when they put plants.
A chia head. Just spread the
Velcro.
seeds on and let them grow.
No,
Ed
not
Money
a
chia head.
the soft,
Yeah.
spongy
Green
stuff.
thing?
That, yes,
It'll hold water.
You are a waterhead.
Water. That was
Wait
good.
a
That's
minute.
beautiful.
Wait a
Buckethead.
minute, waterhead. No, that's funny. That there was a sound guy that always said that he projects his sound at the he calls them water bags. That's what he calls humans. This when you're a sound man, he says send the sound at the water bags. He says they'll absorb it. No, but I almost thought. I almost thought of trying not the old mascara. What's that stuff that you use to
Just for men.
yeah, go get a Propecia.
What is Propecia?
Krylon.
your hair
Growing
grow.
hair.
It came to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're talking about the
Propitia's-
Ron Prope that what's it Ron the Ronco spray on hair
Krylon.
color?
No, and Krylon, that's paint. I ain't gonna spray paint my
That's straight up
head.
paint.
Cheaper.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, you're only out $3.
Why don't you
Right.
buy? I might buy a toupee for a party I'm going to. It's like a role playing murder mystery thing that
Right,
this-
like Clue or something.
So
Yeah.
you're going to be
And
the
it's
retired
great.
porn star?
No, I'm I forget my character's name. I just got it in the mail, but it tells you how you dress, everything else.
Tom
You have this
Selleck.
messed up hair and everything. But you could buy like human hair like for
What?
$140, 200, $300, and it has a 30-day return. So I could like buy it and wear it for this party or whatever.
Oh,
and-
that's gross.
Why?
Are you kidding?
It's
You're
gross
not
for
getting-
whoever
Because somebody
gets
else
the
had it for
returned one.
30 days before you.
You
I
know, they
don't
wore
care.
it on their
think-
balls.
Somebody
So
wore
I've
that
borrowed a
before
hat
you, Wayne.
before. What?
Somebody wore that before you.
What's that called?
It
A
doesn't
Merkle?
matter. I'm not like inserting it into my body or anything.
Yeah, but the last person did.
I'm not chewing on it. I'm just putting it on top of my head.
Wait a minute. Who
It's like
does
diamond
that?
shaped. It's a Merkle.
Who rents? Like you're renting a toupee?
Well, no, it'll be free.
Who does? You
I would just go to
think it
Goodwill.
will.
I'm sure they have them there.
But maybe I'll save it to wear it during a show.
That would be amazing.
I could be like the Garth Brooks, like Chris, whatever.
Yeah. What was his
It's
name?
exactly
Chris Gaines.
Chris
Was that it?
Gaines.
Yeah, Chris
I mean, he
Gaines.
didn't even go with something that would be like, oh, maybe that's what he would look like with hair. He went with like, oh, that's Garth Brooks. What's goth? You know,
Garth Brooks.
A new
He didn't even
black hat.
Garth Brooks. Thank you. I mean, it was not even like a stretch. It was like this. Woof. Yeah.
See, it's funny you said that because my my brother-in-law, he's passed on now, but what he's worse. I don't say that I'm not paranoid about my baldness. I have.
Well, you're not quite there yet.
I have embraced it.
Does it bother you?
Your hair just ran from your head to your back.
It
From
ran.
his chest hair to his ball throw.
First
He's got the hairiest toe knuckles this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah. Did you ever think that since it's not in your head, maybe it went the rest of your body, like took it in, like it grows out on your back, your
God,
It
bottom of your
relocated.
feet,
It's all
bottom of
on
your
his
feet.
belly button.
It got laid off and found a job elsewhere
Yeah.
on the body.
that is the goddamn truth. It's like God punished us men, where
Yeah.
our heads, this disappears, the nose hair grows, the ear hair grows, you get facial hair like no tomorrow, and mine
I
isn't
shave
have
like
that.
every day, but I
Do
don't.
you have that male pattern calf baldness? It's like
It's
where your
not, I have it on
socks
my
and stuff-
shins.
Everybody has that. We were
My
talking
shins are
about it. It's like-
shiny.
It's like another male pattern. Yeah, it's your shins and it's like the back of your calf and
The back of my
like the
calf
one
is
side
not,
of your
but my
leg.
shins are for sure.
Yeah, there's like an area on your leg that it's like, what?
That's from all those years of
Yes.
kickball.
it's
It is extended kickball.
It's funny you said that. It's like it's baby sheen, like just
Yeah.
shit. And I don't know.
Very odd.
I thought it was because my dad and I talked about this before he died. That I said, because he was in an office and he wore dress socks all the time. Now I understand
So
because
the
my
socks
dad,
rubbed it off?
Maybe the
That's
work
what-
boots too.
he said that his dress socks wore off. But then as you get older, elderly people, they lose their hair for whatever
well,
reason. It's like-
maybe it was work boots too. So what's your excuse, Ed?
Yeah. Maybe he crosses his legs.
It wasn't
and that's
dress
where
socks.
His calf runs
It
his shin hair off.
certainly wasn't work boots.
Who says cross your legs? That had nothing to
You just sit in your Chase lounge all day with your legs crossed.
Probably got no hair in his cock from masturbating.
No, it's not that.
That's,
And I don't-
that was out of nowhere.
That was out of nowhere.
That was-
So, because here's the thing,
Got
It's
it in,
true.
though.
this is the weird thing that God did to us, where there are spots we want hair, like Gary and CPAP Chuck, and even Rangus down there. They have full sets at our age, middle age. They've got full sets of hair.
Mine's
Where-
going back a little bit. Mine used to be like here.
Is it a set
Yeah, it is. They are starting to.
or is it
cruise
just a
back
full
little.
head of hair?
Well, they get a. They have. Well, it's not like they can.
Set?
Yeah, they can't take it off and like put on a new Darth Vader helmet of hair. But this is the thing God does. It reduces it in some men, like myself. It disappears here, but I have hair. It's just very thin and real thin.
As in non-existent.
No,
It's so thin, it's not even there.
But it's a crazy thing. Is it goes everywhere else. Now I've got chest hair, but it's brittle. It became.
Does it just break off?
What the fuck is brittle chest hair?
Is it like straw?
No.
Feel it.
Wait a second.
Took your shirt off.
No, should I maybe for one of the shows just take a photo of my chest so that I
Just take it off now. Oh, there went another one of Ed's chest pubes.
you want to see? I can take it off if you want to see it.
No.
Dude, do the topless show.
Yeah, do it.
Do the topless show, man.
Just pull it up real quick for a little bit.
Yeah,
Just
the
give us
people want
flash
to
us.
see. The people want to see
Flash
your
us.
chest pubes.
This is the thing I was going to describe. Is I got
A full body of hair.
I'll show the audience in a second. My chest hair is here, but it turned gray and really brittle. I mean, it's brittle.
Like you could just go
Chewbacca
and break
noise
it off.
Yeah,
Good condition.
it's brittle. Like,
Break one off for us. Come on.
Yeah. Let's see.
what do you mean?
I don't believe you.
Wait, I will in a second. And then,
Child psychology.
and then my back hair. I got back.
He's not going to do it.
These
It's all
rows.
braided.
These rows of
road.
back hair, and they're long. They're like 2-inch long back hairs that I have.
It's like 2
You're
inch
right,
long.
Rangus. They're big cornrows.
Cornrows.
It looks like Bo Derek running away from us.
When he's in the water, it looks like seaweed.
It looks like a Chucky. It's when he's getting railed from behind. They're like bridles for the horses or reins for the horses.
No,
He looks like he's galloping.
Galloping.
and then I have. It's a weird thing. I have top leg hair, like on the thigh, but I've got like thigh hair. I don't know what
Gap,
you call
thigh
it.
gap.
Thigh
And
pattern baldness.
Is that a
Why
sound
don't you
effect
donate
or-
to Locks of Love?
It is.
Okay, so better clear their throat.
Ziploc bag full of little curly hairs.
And this,
I want to donate this.
and this is a
I
weird
think it's a
thing.
real shitty eyebrow from
And
Ed.
I'm going to tell this to you. This is a real crazy dumb thing. I have like on the tops of my hands here. There's hair, and on my feet, on the actual toe knuckles, I've got furry toe knuckles for whatever reason.
I have a
It
little bit
looks
of
like
hair
you're wearing
there.
those 1960s slippers that have the
Yes.
fuzz.
Yes, and this is the
that
weird
hurt
thing. Like
my
he
ears.
said,
What about your palms?
no, there was a fine.
Shaves them.
But this is the thing,
whacking.
and I have the shin, like you said, the shin here.
The
Just
shin shine.
it's
Yeah.
dude, it's gleaming baby soft. you know?
Awkward.
It's so odd, you know. But like Ringus said earlier, when he chimed in real quick, he said it was the belly button hair. I shave
Like
I
out
get-
of your belly button?
Oh God, yes. Oh, I'm going to show
Awkward.
you.
You have
It's
hair growing out of your belly button?
out
One
of my.
Out of the
big
middle?
long one.
It's
From
the
inside
belly-
it?
Does it look like something that you should be pulling out of a garden, like a carrot top or something?
Does it look like the tail on the end of the monster in what's that, Avatar?
Oh.
Editor.
No, it's the editor. No, it's really odd, and that's why I try
You
and
have hair
shave it.
growing out of your belly
Yeah,
button.
I'm going to show you right now.
You have nipple hair?
Not
You have a
anymore.
you have a hairy balloon knot?
Why does that look like a butthole?
Oh. I heard your chest hair.
Wait a minute. He pulled that and a hair in his head fell away.
He's breaking it.
Oh, there went a Frito.
I think I'm going to puke.
No, but I get belly, and I shave
You
it
can almost smell that picture.
Oh.
You think
could
it smells
smell
like
it.
when you rub your finger behind your ear and then sniff it? You think it smells like that?
No, it. First of all,
Mine smells fine.
I never smell my belly button. But here's my chest. Here's a weird thing about my chest hair. And yeah, I get. It's just so odd. I don't know if it's my age or what's going
Your
on.
lack of hygiene?
Hygiene is what I was going for.
No, I mean, and but
All
Doesn't
three
hurt
nipples
chest
have
view.
hair?
here, look. Wait, hold on.
There's no hair there.
Yeah. Yes. Sir.
Aha!
Don't worry, Ed. They won't
Hold
laugh
on.
at you.
Here, look, and I'll even break this.
Good.
I'm gonna break one off for you. I'll come close to the
he's-
camera, and I'll break it. It's super, and I
You
even
can
take,
break one off.
That scares me.
I even
It
put
just sounds
conditioner.
wrong.
I put conditioner on my chest to try and keep it soft because I've had
That's
girls
a
who run
vision
your
right there, motherfucker.
Wait a minute. First of all, you're saying you've had a girl in the last year rub her hands through your chest.
yes,
Oh.
and
It
they'll
sounded like raking
What was his
leaves.
name?
and when they'll
Was
say
the hair all bundled up in the V?
Did it look like a dirty brush?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
The
yeah.
dog doesn't count.
Yeah.
He's trying to brush him off the bed real quick before she sees.
Yeah.
right, get a
Put him
lint
under my
roller.
pillow, quick.
I'm gonna lint roller doing
Yeah.
doing this. No, but here I'll break one off for you. Hold on.
Thanks. Ew. Ooh. I want
It looks
you
like he's popping a zit.
No, look.
Is that? Is that the Big Dipper? Is that the Big Dipper?
Did you see?
Mole. Yeah, don't shave. It'll be like.
Is that the first picture
even
from the
around
James Webb
mushrooms.
telescope?
Yeah.
Thought I saw another solar system.
Yeah. There's mushrooms out there.
And so because of
COVID?
because of
Thank you, Chuck.
intimate things, I try and manscape.
What's that? Beating off to videos of yourself beating off?
No.
Did your chest hair like break and then poke the other person?
Did it
Right in the heart.
It
No,
could.
keep getting hairs in her eye?
No, that's why I try
Here,
and
put
keep
these goggles on.
You gotta wear safety glasses.
Are
with
your
side
pubes
shields.
breakable too?
Breakaway pubes.
Breakaway pubes. They're never gonna catch me.
Ever since this Chinese finger trap
That's it.
episode.
I don't know.
He was using it as a docking station.
So because of I manscape, all right?
Oh.
Apparently you don't.
No, yes, I did. But but I've gotten.
Or is that your winter pelt?
Ooh.
How do you manscape your back then? If you got the front, how do you get the back?
That's the challenge. That's
Paint stick.
Duct
The
tape.
neighbor does it.
Tapes it onto the.
His mom does it.
Oh,
Come here, Ed. It's time to
I
manscape
put
you.
And takes a weed whacker to his back.
I gotta learn how to make these clips shorter.
No, and I want to buy. They have this new. I just saw the video for it.
Nair?
No, it's a new little like a trimmer, but
So is that
it
for the
almost.
manscaping?
Yeah, well, you can use it on your beard. You can use it on your head, where it almost like there's no guard, but it almost acts like a
That's
razor.
the
but it
last
won't-
thing you need, Ed. Something with no guard. Look at the mess you are now. Imagine something without a guard.
You need like when you go bowling, those bumpers that come up. You need like, yeah.
Yeah, you're not.
Can I just recommend, Ed, just go to the barber for $10 and tip him?
on the head. See, I'm afraid they'll cut me, and I'll, like Wayne said, I'll have tissue all on my head.
It'll look
Long
like
as
a
you-
poppy
As
field.
long as you don't have any of those cactus moles on your head.
What? Hey, Chucky, what did Byron have? Didn't he have one of them shavers for your head that you put on your hand?
You put it on
It's
your,
a box
on your
shaver?
finger.
You put it
You
on
put
your
it on his
finger?
finger, and it was a
Box?
razor blade. Yeah, and it was curved.
See, that's the thing. The razor blade
Wow.
scares me that if I have a mole or something up there, I'll shear it off, and then I'll be a
That's
bleeder.
good.
And
Get rid of
it'll be a bleeder, and I'll be just, just
Okay.
sitting the
I
whole
mean,
time.
is it possible to look worse? I'm just throwing it out there, Ed.
Throw it out there.
Wow. No, that's just.
Yeah, what do you got to lose?
You're not going to scare him away
5,
anymore.
6 hairs?
Well, what do you do, Wayne? Do you shave yours, Wayne, or no?
At times, like I'm going to shave my head and buy one of those toupee things for
Toupees?
this party. I'm going to do it. But no, I mean, I use the trimmer. Like I have that Manscaped, that lawnmower 4.0, whatever.
You actually have that the name
I
brand
have it.
Manscaper one. Is
I
it worth
do.
getting?
Oh yeah, it's awesome because
Right on.
it doesn't really pinch or cut. Like a lot of times I've left the shower or wherever. That's the thing. You can do it in the shower. It's
You need a
cordless, and
tourniquet,
It's got a
yeah.
light. Not like you use the light, but
A lot.
yeah, it's really
in a cave. What do you mean?
Yeah, the
doesn't-
power's out. I might as well manscape.
It doesn't cut your skin or pinch or anything.
Right
It's
on.
nice.
See,
How
I worry
close
that-
does it
worth
get?
it.
Can it go like you
It can
razor?
get down to
So like you
almost
could edge
razor.
in sideburns with it and everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
You use it everywhere.
all right. I'm gonna have to look into that.
I'm wearing it right now. No, but it's nice. It's worth it. But the thing is, they send you automatically, like all of a sudden you start getting these boxes of stuff every month. And I didn't like that until I tried one of the products. And it's called
Ball fresh.
ball deodorant. It's
Ah!
oh yeah, it's this lotion, and and you put it, and it smells awesome, and it's like almost.
So you don't
like
have a stank on your hang low after work?
Yeah, not that I had any problems, but it's like, might as well try it. I paid for it, and it's
All the
It's not
dogs
really
and cats are following you
but
down the street.
it's good. It's good product. Everything's good. I mean,
Right on.
Did it smell
So-
like meat, like the dogs?
Yeah.
Like Gary said.
it smelled like
Cured beef.
steak tartare.
Ching ching! Someone's getting a
No,
free
oh.
bonus round of stuff next weekend.
Yeah, no, and I like a toupee. I never thought about getting fake hair.
Obviously.
Me either. Yeah,
What does that mean?
it's for a party, just for
Dude,
fun.
letting your hair grow as long as you can. We
Let it
seriously
go,
want to see
yeah.
it.
It gets very
We'll braid it like those Chinese guys.
Maybe
back in
what
the
I'll do is I'll
1800s and shit.
I'll shave like this section down and leave the top long.
Do that then. Let the top grow. We really want to see your translucent hair longer.
Grow it out.
I bet you it looks like, remember those little lamps at Spencer's? They
Fiber
were
optics.
clear, and then the dots were lit up at the end.
The fiber optics.
Yeah, fiber optic lamps. I bet you that's what, if you put a flashlight in Ed's mouth, that's what it looks like.
All the tips,
That's awesome.
all the
Just
tips,
the tip.
just the tips are doing this, and they're all glowing.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
I always wanted one of those, and I would never understand why when I was like 8, they wouldn't sell them to me.
No,
I
you
thought they
do.
were cool. I didn't know it was for people who
I
get
will.
high.
Maybe I'll do that. I'll shave all around here and let the top grow long, and then
Do
you
it.
can see how
Do
it
it.
turns
All five of them.
white.
Let the back grow long too. So if the top doesn't work out so good, at least you'll have that one of those really cool skullets.
Yeah, those are really cool.
You can put it in a ponytail.
Look like that guy from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
yeah.
No, my brother-in-law
Yeah, that's a
when
good look, dude.
Frankenfurter.
You could fashion it up over the top.
What? Men in Black too. They
You
standing
do
in
like a
that
Trump
little,
thing where you just whip it all around and cover
like,
everything.
like spaghetti, and you just do that.
Yeah.
No, my
The
brother-in-law
hair
went
turban.
out and he got a toupee, and I felt bad because he was really self-conscious
Did it
of.
look good?
Oh no,
You
it
had
was
to buy a good one.
his. Well, he had first of all he had the full no hair Caesar thing.
Oh, he
just
had nothing.
nothing.
He was
and
like that. What was that? The little Waddy electric guy.
Yes.
kilowatt.
Yeah.
And then he got this
Or Kelly
toupee, and
Savalas.
it just looked so bad.
That is like perfect the way you're doing that.
You know,
Yeah, I know exactly.
He
what-
It
did,
looked like
and-
the top of a smokestack on a semi.
but it was jet black too. He had dark eyebrows, no hair, and he got
Perfect.
this toupee that was jet black. And so what happened was when he put it on, everybody like it drew your attention. Like you could, you know, like
You're like talking to him, looking at his hair, like
The eyes are down here. The eyes are up
He's
here.
like staring at a girl's
Hey, let me
tits.
put this on.
right, right. And the thing was, my sister tried to encourage him, and she was like, "Oh yeah, it looks real good," you know, and no one will know.
nobody can even tell.
No one will notice because they're gonna think it looks you look amazing because it gave him the confidence. That's fine, but it was that guy going down the road where you're waiting for it to flap open. You know what I mean, like the
Yeah.
glue.
He's got a convertible with the windows up.
Because don't you have to glue that to your dome? I don't.
I don't know how those go on.
How does it
Depends
stay
how good
on?
your tape is.
Do you staple it? I mean, really?
I
what do
remember
you-
back in the day they had
They pop
snaps where
rivets?
they would implant snaps in
Oh,
people's
yeah.
I
heads.
knew a guy that
Yep.
got that where you snapped it down. He
It
snapped
gets
it down.
infected.
He got
Wait
little
a
metal
minute.
implants in
Yeah.
his head.
Wait a
You
second.
get snaps implanted into your head.
Yeah,
Yes.
they do.
And they would
do.
snap the toupee on so it would never
Snap
wouldn't
it
come
on.
off unless you like
Wait a
unsnap it.
second.
Give me some of that industrial Velcro.
Right.
So the wind blows, you could just see like
Gary.
the snaps.
Gary, Ed's already got the Velcro on the top of his head.
He's got the soft side.
Wait a minute. You're
You have to
telling
put the hard
me
plastic side on the bottom of the toupee.
these guys had actual snaps, like
Implanted in their head.
Surgically.
And then they would snap the toupee on their head. My luck, I'd get the guy in his glasses, his prescriptions were jacked, so my snaps would be crooked. So it would just like sit on half my head like I was
Oh.
pimping my toupee.
I'd put it on backwards on accident or something. You know. You make fun of your brother, but he went on to grace the cover of Esquire and other things.
No, but I'm just saying that if you have it snapped on
Awkward.
like that, how wouldn't it hurt to go
Probably.
and take it off at night?
Probably, but I didn't have it. So
because it would
maybe if your
pull
body
on
rejects it.
They're just
it rejects all but one stud.
Yeah. Northeast.
And every
is
time you
acting
go
up.
out when it's raining, you get struck by lightning on the top of your head.
In that one spot.
Ow! Damn
it.
rain.
It's like a 9-iron sticking in your head, like a jart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
You could get radio stations from Canada.
oh god, that makes you feel.
That's
because
not funny if you live in Canada because
the,
you know,
the
it's
other
close.
man, the
We
other
can hear Rush
day-
here.
right. The other day, I was so goddamn pissed. And Chuck had. Fortunately, you had the same thing. Not quite, but you had a road rage moment.
Oh
And
yeah, I called you, but you didn't pick up, a-hole.
I almost. Well, no, I was at work when you called. The time that you called.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and tell yours
Need to-
because I'll tell
do you
mine
need
in
to
a
be
minute.
talked down?
You know what? I'm pretty
Right.
sure the old person heard me, and then I felt bad. But
For a
so
second.
I had to mail a letter real quick. I wanted to get the post office before the last pickup. You know what I mean? Because they only pick up at certain times. So I there's a shortcut in the town we live in where you go behind a car lot, cut through the Drug Mart parking
Of
lot, and it
course.
takes you right into the post office parking lot. Well, I cut through the parking lot behind the car lot, and I'm going through Drug Mart, and there's an old guy sitting there, not in the left of the aisle, not in the right of the aisle. His car, he's just sitting there, and you could see his head turned at the door, watching. There's nobody. He's not letting anybody through.
So
He
he's
literally
waiting for someone coming
owns
out.
the fucking road. I was so mad. I was screaming. My hands are in the air. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of the way.
Did you beep?
Oh,
I beeped. I
Did he
beeped. I screamed. I had my window down. It was like 10 degrees in Ohio. My window down, and I'm yelling. I'm like, get your fucking car out of the way. And you can see him looking at the door like he didn't give a fuck about anybody in the parking lot. There's 3 cars behind me now. And finally, he like pulls up, and he wasn't even like at the edge of the aisle. He was like 3/4.
Oh
So
god.
I'm like, is he waiting for a parking space? What's he doing? Then I see him looking. I'm like, fucker.
And the snow's all there, so you can't get around.
Oh
no
yeah,
matter what you're doing.
yeah. And yeah, because we just had this fucking mega snowstorm.
I'm
Dude, I
surprised
was
you.
mad. I wanted to get out of my car and be like, "Sir, get your bitch ass out of the fucking way."
I'm surprised you didn't get out and go. Knock on
Hey,
his
John,
window.
Dude,
Oxygen
it was
tube.
one of those. You're after work and you just want to get home. You know what I mean? How you've been gone all day and you're like, I got these 3 stops. That's what I want to do. I just want to get home and be done with the day. Oh no,
it was that damn shortcut.
it was
Karma.
it was.
Trying to save 10 seconds or
Oh,
whatever.
it was-
I've done it a
dude,
million
well,
times.
It's longer than that because there's all those lights.
I know.
on the
I
main-
know. How did it end up?
Oh, and I was mad. I was mad, Wayne.
Dude,
He finally moved though because Granny Flash was coming out the door.
Granny Flash. Oh, and that's the worst too when they do. I've seen that at that drug mart where people will park out there.
Oh, that's the worst.
I got that truck horn on my pickup truck now, though. I do. Sometimes I forget I have it. I just go to give a little courtesy toot, and it's
Yeah, the beep beep.
it's and it's. And I'm like, oh, sorry. And they're like, ugh. I'm like,
Is that a freedom
person are
trucker?
you? I'm serious. I forget, and it's like, oh, instantly. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Oops. You ought to have it in
They
connect.
flatlined. Ugh. Would never get over it.
They do that every time. You're right. Oh, dude, I had a karma. Go ahead, Gary.
We're getting to talking about Wayne's car horn. There is videos on YouTube where a guy put a train horn in his car.
That's what these are. Like, it's
Like
not
literally
the full
a train horn.
Oh,
I know people that
They
have
put an
those.
air tank in the trunk and stuff
Yeah.
to build it
A
up.
bunch of batteries. I don't know why, but there was a bunch of
It
batteries.
does?
Run the air compressor.
And dude,
Yeah.
it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He'll be driving through a store parking lot and
You
he'll
can
beat this
feel it.
thing, and it's hysterical. People get mad.
I've
They're
watched
like,
those videos. That's what lured me into buying what I
inspired
did
you?
buy. Oh, it did.
But yours is electric, right, Wayne?
Yeah, it's just a little electric compressor that on demand. Like, and for some reason, I think the relay's not working right now too. So it's
The one that Chuck's talking
it's
about
pretty impressive though.
The one that Chuck's talking about is the one I saw. They put like an air tank in the trunk.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You
And
can
then
buy
then
them
the
for like
batteries run
$250.
this big compressor.
Yep.
Oh
That's
my
how
god.
the good ones work. The good ones work like that.
Yeah, but that takes a lot. You have to be one angry person to be driving around with a horn. Okay, well,
Have you ever heard
there
a
you go.
truck
That's the
with
one.
it?
I need the
It's
foghorn.
pretty amazing.
That you need the foghorn, Gary. If that's who's doing that to
So anyhow,
yeah. So, dude, I had a rage. But have you ever see? I'm a firm believer too, and this sounds crazy. That at the times that I get the rage, I try and zen myself for a second. But I'm driving.
Yeah.
I get the road rage, and all I can think is someone somewhere, like God's trying to stop me from going in that direction. I got to slow down and go in a different direction because for whatever reason. And I think that's the case because of what
Chucky's cutting through the parking lot on you.
that was me, Chuck. I just didn't tell you that was me. In the
and
car.
an old fucker was cut diagonal across the fucking
Parking lot.
post office parking lot.
That was Ed. Ed showed him
And
how
then
to do that.
he slams
showed
on
him
his
how.
brakes and does this to me. I'm like, motherfucker, I was pulling away from the mailbox and you're cutting through. I will ram your piece of shit car right now.
That's awesome. No, I drove the other day, and fortunately, I was in a different. I wasn't driving my truck. I was driving another truck, the other truck, and which is handles a little better than my Fred Sanford truck that I normally drive. Well, it's an older truck and it's a little rust bound.
Like Ed.
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
sure is.
And it's older, so it doesn't handle perfectly compared to the other newer.
You got
truck.
like 5 inches of play either way in the steering wheel.
Yeah, well, it's not that
Probably a couple.
It's probably a couple. You've ever remember that where you turn like this and then finally the wheels start moving?
The old rack and pinion steering.
Right. Well, the other day I was going south to get my lottery tickets, and it was in the crazy snow and stuff. But this is what happened.
You
okay.
went on the shit snowstorm days?
No, I didn't go there. I waited till
course
after.
he
'cause it's-
did.
No, because the weather was getting better.
He had
when
to go see his bitches.
no, it's just how the next day, like they salt. But this is the thing. I've noticed, and it's crazy in certain areas where you'll drive along and they salt and road that you think is normal, that for whatever reason the next day is like Beirut. You know what I mean? Like all the plow trucks have pulled up all the chunks and everything else under the sun.
Oh, yeah.
So what was happening was, I'm driving along south real quick, and there's this truck that was ahead of me, but it was obviously doing this weird thing, and I couldn't figure out what the hell's going. It would slow up, it'd speed up, slow up, speed up, and I'm like, God damn it! You get that road rage moment, and have you ever done where you can't quite see ahead of you that there's a vehicle up there, and you want to go around this vehicle, so you do the lean out. The kind of the swivel,
Kind of like the teaser.
Take a little peek.
Like, let's see what we've got going on up here.
Right. And then it always, as you lean out,
Yeah.
Access denied.
there's a car coming at the last goddamn second.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was in a frustrating mood. I was very frustrated. So the
Because
vehicle,
you haven't had a winner.
oh no, I think I won
broke a
$10.
chest hair.
I won.
You found
$10.
out that the tobacco stained chick wasn't working.
And so I decided to do something dumb. And
Turn around and come back?
No. Do you ever get so angry you think, okay, the way to get this person to go is you go right up on their
Oh,
race?
I don't do that.
Oh, I'm like that. I almost push them.
I don't do that because people break chick. I'm not a.
Yeah.
Well,
You can't
I'd
trust
risk that.
because it's your fault no matter what if you hit them.
That's what was happening is the guy kept brake checking, and
He was brake checking you?
well,
No
the guy,
shit.
the guy ahead of me that I pulled right up on, and I couldn't figure out why. And this was a crazy karma moment, man. And so they were driving along, and I was so goddamn pissed. I pulled out to pass. All right, listen. I was riding this sumbitch
on 58 South.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
You don't pass on 58 South unless you're damn sure.
It was an Amish buggy.
Oh.
No, it wasn't an Amish buggy. I pulled out, and when I mean at the perfect time, because at that moment, this dude went, and he had his brakes. So when I pulled out, he went past
so
me.
it helped you.
It helped me because he went backwards, and I looked ahead because, right, as I went past him, I could not believe there was an old person driving a Lynx. What is that,
the
Mercury?
1984 four-door little mini wagon.
A Lynx in perfect condition.
Oh, yeah. Those things had a top speed of about 70, 75.
Did they?
I think it's had one.
Hold on.
Escort?
That's the Lynx wagon.
Yeah,
Lynx.
Escort wagon, basically.
Yeah.
I'm like, do those even exist? You know,
there's only one currently on the road in the continental United States.
Dissolved.
And this guy had slowed up in a Lynx. They don't. I thought when I saw the car, I thought maybe I had traveled through.
Maybe
time.
he had a snowball.
No,
Lynx.
A Lynx. Who
made that?
Was that Ford Mercury?
Ford.
That was
Ford.
a Ford.
It was a Ford.
Well, it was the Mercury.
It was a Mercury version.
It was a Mercury version.
Escort.
Yeah.
And I didn't know.
Company.
First of all, I didn't know until Renga said before the mics came on that any human ever drove a Lynx. You know, I had never seen anyone drive a Lynx.
Did
ever.
We took me and Rangus and some friends took his to the racetrack. We have a drag strip in Norwalk, and on Wednesdays they used to have what was called parking lot drags, and you could take any car you wanted there. So there she blows. Except Rangus's was silver.
Silver,
beautiful.
And we would actually take it down the track with all of us in it.
That's
You're
a fine
kidding.
vehicle. Did you wear your seatbelt?
Me, Chucky, Byron, Riley. Yep.
Yeah, seatbelts.
Yeah, did you wear a seatbelt?
Helmet.
No, we got up to about 65 in it.
Does it go with four of you in it?
Like I said, 0 to 60 in 6 minutes.
It gets there. It just takes a while.
Great gas mileage.
It wasn't geared. Really, Wayne? It wasn't geared for the quarter mile.
It was an automatic 4-cylinder.
I think you were over revving it.
You just wanted to heat up the tires for traction.
Just a pinch in the red zone of the RPMs on that vehicle.
You should hear second gear.
So Chucky's right, Ed. We took this down there, and we would race it.
It's a new app.
It was his mom's car.
It was my mom's car, and we would race it against cars that were doing like 12-second quarter miles, 14-second quarter miles, and they would stage the lights, and I would take off, and I would be halfway or more down the track before the other car would go. And the one time we were competing in a race, and the car next to us dropped the drive shaft, and I won.
This car was like a 6-second funny car.
Oh, it was. It was. Yeah, it was amazing. But all you heard was the drive shaft bouncing up and down below the car,
and us cheering. We won! We won!
Vince,
I got a plaque somewhere.
And does too, all over his teeth.
Oh, good. Oh, God, I like that. You should hear second gear. That's good. See, here's the thing. I can't. My brother used to take. He had a 5.0, and he had another Mustang, and he would go. What's the matter?
Nothing.
You stopped.
You auto-tuned.
Oh, am I okay now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
He went down to Norwalk in his he had a 5.0 Mustang, and a lot of his buddies would go and race out there, and I don't know enough about that racing. You would take a regular car out there. Didn't you ever worry about wrecking? And if this is your normal car,
We were young. We didn't think into the future. We were living in the moment, man.
with four
That
of
would be
you
fun.
in
I
the
wish I would've
vehicle.
tried
First of all, Ed, in my Lynx wagon, you got up to 60. You couldn't swerve very fast off of the railroad, off of the racetrack in that car. So I wasn't really worried about wrecking it. More of burning the engine up or blowing the engine up is, trying to
And
get
even
it to
then,
go.
we didn't care because
And
we were
it
like,
wasn't our
we'll
car.
worry about it later.
Wasn't it front wheel drive too?
Yes.
It had-
Sure enough.
it had 13-inch
Wow.
tires on it, and it only
Good
had
control.
like a four banger in there, four
It
squirrels.
got us, dude. It got us all over Ohio. We didn't care.
We drove it all the way to Mardi Gras.
You're
We
kidding.
did.
We
We drove
drove
that
to
thing all the
Mardi
way to
Gras.
Mardi
In
Gras.
Elyria?
No, in New Orleans.
It was Chuck and Chuck's girlfriend's brother at the time, Bruce.
No shit.
Yep. We drove through Wellington and stole some Amish guy's soul because we videotaped him as we drove
Oh,
by.
we were laughing so hard. We're like, we're stealing your soul. And
We
had the
turned
video
around and
camera out the
videotaped him
window.
again.
Yeah, we did. We turned around.
He turned around. And that was when we were down in New Orleans when they were gone, that they were dragging the cross, and the cross had a little wheel on the back, and we're yelling, Jesus didn't have a wheel on his cross and stuff like this. To these
You
people.
were torturing a poor Amish man. Oh,
No, we
my
didn't
god.
torture him. We only drove by him
Stole
and then
his
drove
soul.
back.
Here's, I know. Okay,
Drove
this
back.
I got to ask this question because it's way off topic. But I got to ask this question: when you guys said you drove to Mardi Gras, now
Straight through.
Now, did you guys have a plan, or was it
No,
just
we were young. We were like, let's go to Mardi Gras.
The only thing we had was a hotel room, Chuck.
Yeah, that's all we had.
ahead of time?
We were like, fuck it, let's do this. And we went.
did
Drove
you?
straight through?
Yep, and Ed
Wait a minute.
is not driving through. He's just sitting there looking at us.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm here. Yeah. No, did
Oh,
you,
we
no,
couldn't
when
hear
you
you,
guys
so.
when you guys went, now that's how many? 2 days, 3 days drive.
Overnight. We just drove straight through.
You drove.
No,
When we got to the
They're
car,
not 50.
we would only stop to get. We did stop in Kentucky for real Kentucky Fried Chicken,
Yes.
and it was the same as Ohio. I'm just throwing it out there.
Right.
We stopped to get gas and pee, and that was
That was
it. We had a hotel. When we got there, it was by the airport, and we just took cabs everywhere because there was no way we were
There was
driving.
no
while
Ubers
drinking
at that
and clearing.
time.
So, so you drove 13. You said 13 hours.
It was something like that. It was overnight. I know that. Well, wait. We left at about 5 in the afternoon, and we got there at like 8 in the morning.
That's so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
about
12
15 hours.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
straight through.
Florida's like 17, you
Yeah,
know.
we drove straight through.
See, I knew people that would do that too. They would just get a wild hair up their ass, and they would say,
13
"I'm going to drive down to
I
South
just-
Carolina." And
I
and
just
they
mapped it. It said 14 hours.
Yeah, so I was pretty close.
Yeah.
Yep.
And dude, we would just it was a blast. You're with your friends, you're joking,
Oh,
You're-
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, but
19,
20,
20, 21.
don't you
being
guys ever
a-holes.
worry that you nothing's planned out? You might get there, you don't have enough money.
No, I didn't have enough money. I'll be honest with you. I didn't.
but then
We
what
actually
about-
put money aside for the ride
gas.
home to buy
Yeah.
gas. So if we ran out, we could get home.
Yeah,
because on the
How'd
way
you
used
run?
we used it.
How'd she run?
Yeah.
She run good?
She ran
run
good.
good.
She ran good. And it was so funny.
a
We got to the
little
hotel
lean.
and
Sounds
and,
a little lean.
check-in wasn't till 3:00, and we got there like I said, 7, 8 in the morning. And she's like, "Your room's not ready." And it's a crowded, hotel, and I'm like, "I call the couch. I'm gonna sleep on this couch." And him and Bruce said, "Oh, we're sleeping here." They're like, "We found a room for you."
Yeah.
And they instantly found a room.
It sounds insane to just.
Dude,
first,
all we did
I
was
always
get
like
up in
having
the
ready.
morning, eat breakfast,
I always
go
like having
down
a
to
plan.
Bourbon Street or down to Duval Street, and we stayed there till 2
No,
o'clock
Bourbon.
in the morning.
It was Bourbon.
Bourbon Street.
Duval's in the Keys. But yeah,
Oh,
we
you're
went-
right, I'm
and
sorry.
we just drank all day in the French Quarter. And then we would
Hurricanes
get a cab
and
back.
turbos, blue octanes or whatever, all those frozen and
Yeah,
hurricanes.
they have these daiquiri places
Drive-thrus.
with a drive-through. We had our cab driver take us through a daiquiri land.
So it looked like
Wait a minute.
it looked like a
Wait
it
a
looked like a Starbucks, and it would have like say 20 different frosting machines in it, turbo blue, high octane.
But they all had like Everclear, tequila, vodka, whatever you wanted in it.
so you could go through and they put it in a plastic cup with a straw and hand it out the
They
window.
called
to
them
you.
to-go cups, and it was legal.
Doesn't that
To
kind
drink
of
and drive, but to get it through the drive.
Now, I lived in Florida, and they had drive-throughs where you could get like a Jack and Coke or whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
You were allowed to drink and drive, but you weren't allowed to be drunk driving. True.
That's how
you could buy these little beers,
Texas
those
used
little
to be
short
that
beers,
way.
and they
Yeah.
did little paper bags and everything. I mean, you could drink and drive in Florida. You just couldn't
Just
be
don't be
drunk.
drunk.
Yep.
How? Yeah, but
It was amazing.
you can't tell that you're drunk. You're just drinking and not paying.
You're drinking Everclear, you can
Oh.
tell you're drunk.
No, they tell
Yeah,
you.
big trombone behind you.
I mean, Mardi Gras was fun. The problem was 250,000 people in 10 outhouses.
Other
Yeah.
assholes. Yep.
Yeah, it smelled like pee and it just
You're
smelled like pee and
kidding.
garbage. Yeah.
okay,
It's fun though. It's something to try at least once.
It's not as fun as it used to be. They've cracked down on a lot of the shit we did.
Bah! You'll still see boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
ironed my beads.
I want to go now for the
You
food.
just watch this show back and you'll see.
To be
boobs too,
honest.
right, Ed?
I always want to try all that stuff down there. The
See,
Cajun.
we were told-
everything.
Crawfish.
Right. I've never
Yeah.
been.
We were
I've
told
never
down
been
there, Wayne, that if you go during these peak seasons, you have to be careful. They'll take like the oysters and they'll rewash the shells and take oysters out of cans and plop them on the shells so that they don't have
remember
to
that.
give you fresh ones.
Yeah, I want to see them shucked.
Yeah.
I used to do that in Florida. I was an
You're
oyster
good at
shucker.
faking that too.
You shucked like? Don't you cut your?
that was
cut
my
your
first
hand?
job. We did kind of a crazy thing and moved down. I don't know if you guys remember
Yeah, you told us
Ferguson,
you,
and
yeah.
we moved down to Florida. Bachlich was down there at the University of Central Florida, so we stayed
Right.
with Jay Getty and him for 2 weeks.
And I see you're all back.
Yeah, and well, I was there for like 2.5 years.
Right on.
And I had a job. I was working in a Hilton, but
You were a
anyhow,
model.
I did some of that, but there was this Captain Lee's Seafood and Fun was my first job, and it was a raw bar, just like a regular fried food, but it had a raw bar section, and I shucked oysters. Man, I could flip the top shell into a beer, and I got good at it. But you can see if it's real or not if you see it happen.
Yeah.
But like Rangus said, if they pull out a tray and stick it in front of you,
That's what they would do. That's what they do. They
I
just
believe
flip
that.
the oysters out of the can.
Now, I always worried. I've only had oysters on the hot. That's what it is. Oysters on the half shell, right? That's
That's how you have to have them.
no,
Can't have oysters on the full shell.
You never get to them.
yeah, those are really those are a lot crunchier.
Yeah.
Yep.
right? They have a little.
They got a little bit of a wang to them.
Those are my favorite.
Don't get a mallet like when you get blue crabs to smash them. You don't. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Okay,
You
that's
get your calcium though.
you said it. But I'll get to the oysters back. I'll go back to that in a second. The blue shells is the one where you eat the whole crab, right? The whole.
I've
Well,
heard
soft
of
shell.
that.
Soft
Yeah.
shell,
They're
Soft shells.
fucking delicious.
not blue shell.
Yeah, it's a
blue.
blue. It's a
Not,
blue.
not
shell.
blue
Is
crabs.
it blue?
Soft shells.
Yeah,
I thought blues are soft shell crabs.
No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Blue.
I
That's
think those
blue
will
and
cut your
soft is
guns up
different.
pretty good.
Blue is blue and soft is soft.
I had one.
They
Gave me
deep
the
fry
hardest
them or
pinch.
something like that, and then they crisp them a little bit. But yeah, you can.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can deep fry them.
but
they
you
take the
little
roe
butter
out
in a
of them.
I
skillet,
don't-
You eat
cook
the
'em
you eat
up.
the whole thing, right?
Right.
That's what I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm good.
ask. Is do you eat the whole guy with
Every
the
damn
guts
bit.
and what do you mean every
With the
day?
oysters?
No,
No,
it's
the
no, the-
crabs.
Oh,
crabs. That
Go
because
to
I
Gin House and get that spider roll.
What's that?
Bad boy's got soft shell crabs. The claws are hanging out of the end.
That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
those are
Oh,
delicious.
man, it
Because-
is the best.
The best.
Do you eat the claw and all like
Everything.
It's just
That's
like
what
the
I'm asking.
legs and stuff sticking out.
Everything.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, but you
that's the
eat that?
presentation.
Yes.
Yes,
Sure.
every bit.
doesn't it get caught in your throat going down
It
like the little
pinches
hook?
you
You would
on the
know.
way down.
Popcorn shell.
If it's rare, it'll bite back. Snap,
Oh,
snap, snap.
See, Chucky and I watch videos of this one couple all the time. The same,
they're
when
a Japanese couple and they go around
Yes.
Japan and they
All
just
over.
video themselves eating food.
eating food,
Oh, there's so many
Yeah.
of those.
and
They're
they
awesome.
eat like say shrimp. They eat the whole
Eyes, the little
the
tentacle
whole
thing.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
on
Well,
the front.
crawfish, you break the tail off, eat it. You bite the tail, eat it, but you pinch
Suck
it
the
out
juice
of the
out of
tail,
the head.
and you suck the head. Yeah.
Yeah, we did that until I found out what that was, and I'm like, come again?
Yeah,
I will not do that
right.
anymore.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
You're
The
telling
brain,
me
no thanks.
it's everything. It's the guts, the poop, this everything. You're
Yeah, they got
eating
those
that
black
up.
eyeballs on the prawn that they eat.
Yes,
And
they stick out
they're
like
just like, "Ow."
Did you ever see the guy that he does this like dockside and he's got this huge bowl and he takes this thing and it's got live squid and eels and lobsters and he dumps it in this bowl and then he puts a big thing of oil or butter in it and it's like already hot and everything's still alive and he puts a lid on it and he just like whips it up and he eats it with his fingers, big squid and everything. Have you seen one of these videos?
No, I'm
it's
good.
Crazy, but
I'm good on
Chuck,
that.
yours remind. No, I mean it looks delicious, but it's like God, they're like, it looks rough.
See, this is the part. Same thing with oysters. This is where I'll come back circle to that. There was only 2 times that I've had it. There was a place called, I think it was called Blake's Seafood, which was in the
Yeah.
Crocker
Park
Park
over there.
right?
Yeah.
I went to that.
and they would, which I don't get. They would squeeze lemon juice on there, and they said the lemon juice cooked it, which I don't quite
The
get.
acids.
Yeah, I don't
It's like
quite.
a ceviche.
Yeah, that's like conch salad. It's done with
Right.
juices.
Ed has cock salad.
What? I was going to say,
He
which
does,
salad?
Yeah, extra mayo.
If you know what I mean.
I put that
Bacon,
other.
not steered.
I put the video up behind me, but we probably have to block that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but so I've had the oyster, and when they put the lemon juice on it, and then they put hot sauce on it, and I would use this fork, but I didn't like because it looked.
Using a utensil because you're not used to it.
Yeah, you like a fork. His fingernail worked better.
Because you're pulling out all of the creature, whatever, and it's raw, and that's a part that I didn't quite get, because I was worried.
Did you try it at least?
Yeah, I did. I had two, and I was like,
And was it a texture or a mental?
it was
Dolphin safe oysters.
You get one oyster with a whole dolphin. And we don't know how that got in there, sir. I just, it didn't.
Must have got caught in the net.
We didn't understand how it got in there, but it was a weird texture. It was like having a raw egg.
It was
in
like
your
having
mouth.
a big snot rocket.
Yeah, you don't really chew it much either. You
A big
just-
loogie.
No,
you taste it.
And that's what they said. They go, oh, it's an oceany taste. I said, well, I taste the lemon juice and I taste the hot sauce, and this slimy thing just went,
Salty. You taste like salt water, kind
And
of.
then it like latches onto your esophagus. lays oyster eggs.
the non-dolphin safe one.
You got a bunch of barnacles. Some hanging on your throat now.
See, that's it too. I've had crab, and they'll bring you the crab out, and it has like barnacles on the crab. 'Cause
Alaskan king crab.
Yes, and I eat.
Did the legs cut the roof of your mouth up?
Those are different than the soft shell.
A little bit.
Right. Well, Wayne,
A
when
little
you
harder to bite through.
Wayne, when you would shuck them and give them to people, were they apprehensive to eat something raw like that?
People loved them. I would do no, they would just take them. I would grab them and hinge the back of it. You take that little short knife and you put that in, you twist it so it just pops that open. And while you're holding both shells still, you just take that little short knife and you run it over the top of the shell. You cut it loose and then you cut the bottom loose and then you flip the top shell off.
Now, is
And you
this
set it in
thing
front of 'em.
moving? I mean, is it like
They do
winking?
move a little, like they don't like move muscle, like they just kind of like
blobby.
Wow, yeah.
But I mean,
They have not a hiss, but like a slight little wheezy scream, like a lobster would.
Oh, you're kidding me! Oh,
Now the job you had since you were a shucker, it was like you would just do it fresh for people. Would they like tip you?
Well, I would do whole trays, and we would put that for like because you make Oysters Rockefeller, which is whipped with, it's prepared and baked.
Whipped cream.
That's pretty good.
With
And
no, wait,
yeah.
is that the one that has the cheese and everything?
Yeah,
on it?
like spinach.
It's like a
and-
deviled egg of oysters.
And they put it
that
back
looks
on it,
good.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
looks good
that's
because
good.
it's cooked, right?
It is cooked, but
Okay.
no, I mean, people just love it, and you hear them just suck them up, and but I guess getting a bad one's pretty traumatic. So
That's
What do
okay.
you mean? What's a bad one?
they're like you get a bad
It's
one
like
and
food
it's just
poisoning.
bad.
Yeah,
well,
it's
it's just the flavor is bad. You don't necessarily get sick.
Right. That's what I'm going to add. That's where I was going to. Is first of all, what if is there sand in there, a pearl or something?
There
What if
can
you-
be
There's a pearl necklace.
gritty. You can get certain ones like Apalachicola, Blue Point. There's like
tastes bad.
these certain areas that they harvest them from, if they're wild or farmed, or it's just
Free
it's a
range
whole-
oysters.
It's just like anything. You could get so involved in it that it's like a bourbon or something.
Yeah, you see those where they farm them in that little area, and they just stick pull those cages up out of there, and there's thousands of them attached. And
Yes,
on
oh,
each
right.
other. And
Right, they get cattle in there. Yes,
Well, sometimes you catch a cow.
and a free range dolphin in there. Right, so I've had that, and then the other one that I like but don't like, and watching the videos that Chuck and I watch, it's almost disgusting. They get these giant scallops. I think they're scallops. Scallop is a little puck, but there's a whole body part that's attached to it.
Yeah, what is that scallop?
I
These
don't know.
people will
I thought it was the part that hooks the clam to the shell.
I
Those
don't-
little round
right.
thing.
That's what I thought too. I thought that's the muscle, and you're supposed to eat it.
Yeah.
But these people in these videos, check it out, watch. They've done a seafood one, and they eat There's even black spots. I'm like, that's got to be poop or something.
They'll eat it all.
Yeah.
They'll eat.
Literally, they just went. They did a video at an all-you-can-eat seafood place,
Yeah,
and dude, they threw down some food.
right.
I was like, okay.
Raw, and I don't understand the idea.
Oh,
Don't-
not all of it was raw. There was like a whole cooked fish on a plate.
Is that like a buffet?
Yeah, but it
Where
was
does salmonella come from? Is that from raw seafood?
undercooked food.
chicken.
Chicken. Okay.
Pork.
Salmonella
You get
tastes
salmonella
like
from
chicken.
some and pork.
What can you get from raw
That's
seafood?
trichinosis from pork, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I know you
Hey
get.
guys,
or
I
whatever.
gotta
That's
go.
that
I gotta
little-
take a phone
We'll
call.
see you,
All right,
Rangus.
Rangus.
We'll see you, buddy.
With the family, I'll talk to you.
All
We'll
right.
see you, buddy. And yeah, that's what I always worried about, because I
Gets
would
in your
look at it and I like a lot of seafood. I like the mussels, which
Yeah,
are
but you
good.
like Long John Silver's,
Well, we know you don't like
McDonald's
mussels,
fish
Ed.
sandwiches. That's your
Mrs.
seafood
Paul's.
repertoire.
Gortman.
Yeah.
Van de Camps.
Gordon.
Right. No, and I want to, like, I see people eat squid, and that
We
really
do every Christmas Eve. But we make it into a sauce. It's not the tentacles, it's the tubes.
right.
What do you do? The 7 fishes?
He does
Yeah.
some
Meal?
fishes,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now the idea of that with those, don't they have spikes on the little suckers inside
No.
there? Or no,
That's what when you
No.
get fried calamari at a restaurant, you're eating the tentacles.
Yeah.
which
If
is,
you're doing
you're getting the tube. The whole body tube is the rubber part. The little
That's
legs are that's the tube is the whole body. They clean that.
yeah, that's what we eat in our sauce. We don't eat the tentacles.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
usually don't.
Tentacles are the cheap part.
Yeah.
People eat them though.
But those are
Yeah,
good
well, I
in
know.
calamari. They're the
cheap
crunchy
ass
part.
no,
The
they're
tubes,
not.
it's a pain in the ass to clean the tubes, but if you do it right, it's awesome.
Yeah.
My mom and my sisters know how, but they didn't show
Get that
me.
ink
so.
sac out of there. Oh man, don't fuck that thing up. Or
Wait, ink sac,
your
is that
sink is
squid or is that
destroyed.
octopus?
He's not eating. It's like, I'm not eating my printer.
He's like, can I recycle that for my printer?
Yeah.
All Ed's
Yes.
stuff he prints smells like seafood.
Don't worry, mine's low.
like a squid's ass.
I just want to, because I want to venture forward and try some of this, because I'm watching it and they make it look so good. Like, oh my
Some
God.
of it
you
is,
know?
and some of it is very fishy.
The same thing.
Yeah.
I watched. There was this Adam Richman, for those if you're listening, that he was on a Food
Adam
Network.
Rich?
It was
He
a
was
Richard
on Eight Is
Richman.
Enough.
No, no,
He had that helmet haircut.
no, no.
You're talking about
No, no.
Who was the guy
He did
with Man
look
versus
like-
Food? That was
like
Adam.
bitty,
Versus
bitty.
Food. He's got some new shows out.
Yeah, I want to say his name was Man versus Food. It was Adam. I thought it was Adam Richman, and maybe I'm a mistake, but
That might be right.
he went and did these like giant trays of, like Wayne just said,
Of oysters. I
of
saw him do
oysters.
that one because he did food challenges.
Yeah, and it looks so good because he would do all same thing that he did the thing. And I only tried 2, and I said, man, maybe I'm not giving it a fair shake, but
For me, it's a texture with oysters.
Yeah.
is it
Not do it.
Yeah.
same
I
thing
gotta
with
have it on a. I
It
have to
reminds
have it
me
on
of a big
cracker.
loogie.
I
It's just
can
a
cook them on
loogie
the
thing,
grill.
and I'm
I
out.
bet you like them.
I have to have them on a cracker with lemon and then the
Even when you were-
the
you
cocktail
were-
sauce.
even
Yeah,
when you
I
were
didn't really
cracking
do
it, you didn't
I
like
really
it. Go ahead,
didn't
Chuck.
do 'em.
Our sponsor, Ziggy's, used to have oysters. I don't know if he still does or not.
They do.
I knew he had mussels. I didn't know.
Or
He had
I'm
oysters.
sorry. That's right. He had mussels.
Yeah.
Which
Mussels
Most
in
people have
blend.
most people have mussels. I mean, most little restaurants you go to, you can get a
yeah.
Order beer.
And they're so
night.
easy to make at home.
Beer
Like I make
nuts.
clams all the time, and you know.
Yeah, bearded clams.
Yes.
Remember quarter beer night? Yeah, that's mussels.
See, I like now clams are okay. That's there, but again, I always worry. How do you know? It's like any food. My mom growing up. See, this is another thing. We would get stuff growing up, and my mom was, because she came from an orphanage, she was deathly afraid of food that wasn't cooked all the way. So we would go to
I'm with her. I've had
extreme.
food poisoning, and it's the worst experience.
She would go to the extreme where
Oh,
like,
it would be a piece of charcoal.
Shoo.
It's done.
right. Like it was the only time like that.
It's like a work boot.
Yes, if you said, "Hey, can I
It's good.
have a piece of that veal?"
Ed.
Now Ed's blurred in the
His,
background. He's the opposite of
he's
you.
got the
Chuck.
blurry.
He's the opposite of you.
No,
We can't see you or hear you, Ed. So you might as well just wait until you come
You're
back.
blurred, but your background is crispy focused.
tell me when I'm
Yeah.
back. Am I
And
back?
Ah, whoa!
Am I
Put
back?
your hands in the air like you just don't care, Ed.
Okay.
Jeez, Carol.
Well, my mom would be like, "Hey, we made she made a pork chop," and it'd be like, it was that crunchy pork chop because she would cook. She was afraid of undercooking something, which I understand. I get it. It's like sausage. How do you know when the sausage is done? Do you wait till it blows through the skin?
Sausage is always a tough one for me.
Yeah.
I have to break out the old meat thermometer with sausages.
That was good timing.
Right. Like I like to cook, and I like to. I
That's
definitely
not
like
done.
to eat. I definitely like to eat. I do want to try octopus, though. I do want to try because I've seen it.
Yeah. Octopus is good on a cold octopus salad.
What?
It's good with sushi. Oh yeah, it's good. It's like a vinegar.
That's the one I've seen in
It's
the
actually
videos.
pretty good.
Chucky and I've
Very
also
good.
seen the videos, and they have the big suckers on them.
Oh yeah, you get them stick to your tongue.
Do you? I've never
But
eaten
you know that's that old thing where a lot of people are bothered because they are so intelligent, and then you're
They're
eating 'em.
aliens.
Like
they're-
What's the
Yeah.
most? What's of you guys? What's your most exotic food you've ever eaten? That you've ever
Bologna.
human. Can't remember her name.
Bologna.
I've had
Pickle pomelo.
snails.
I never had snails.
I've had snails. I've had
Not a
escargot.
fan. That's a texture thing.
Yeah, that's kind of
Well, do you have to?
after
with
you've
it-
had like real living ones. You can't.
My
eat
grandma would
one.
wait
a minute.
cook them in a pan
Have you
and
ever
they
been
try to
around like a
escape.
pond or had an aquarium, Ed, and you get like some snails?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
You don't want to fucking
They
would
eat
try
one
to-
after you.
they would try to get out of the pan.
Yeah. See, I
And my
wouldn't.
grandpa would take the shells and make necklaces for us. We thought that was the
Oh,
coolest.
cool.
Wow.
But
See,
yeah,
like
those-
Wearing their
we-
bodies.
they smelled really good, but I could not. Not.
Yeah, I had them, and they were served in this. Looked like a revolver. Like it had little holes.
Oh,
and it
okay.
would be butter and garlic and like a little
Shooter.
toast crouton on top, and it was little cheese, and they came out like 300, 400 degrees out of the oven, and they were freaking delicious. Oh, But at that point, are they really snails? I mean,
No,
it could have been.
I mean, like I
dog
said, after
meat.
you see them trying to escape the pan,
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. That would be a big turn off, pretty much. Yeah.
I forget what they called them, but it was snail. It was like babaluch or something like that. And we're like, we're cool.
That sounds kind of familiar.
That was one of the 7 fishes.
I've had beluga caviar.
Yep,
I've had
that.
I've had caviar.
That's
yeah.
pretty good. If it's I had it like with cream cheese or something on a cracker. It was. I mean, it was good. I like it on sushi caviar.
I've had whelks. Have you guys ever had
Lawrence?
No, you
had them all night one year.
Had to one, had to two.
No, I've had whelks before, and
I don't even know what that is.
It's like it's a shellfish, like a clam, and you can get them in a little container. And I was at
I've never had that
party, and
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, whelks. You can look it up sometime. Yeah, I'll put a photo of it. Ed, during editing, put a photo of whelks at the end here, so I could do that. I've had that and caviar. I had caviar party, and I think it is cream cheese or something, Wayne, like Philadelphia cream cheese on a cracker.
Something like that, yeah.
With it, but nothing to the extreme. Now,
how do you spell that shit, Ed? Huh?
whelks, it's a WELKS, I think, is really how it's.
And a one. And
Sound it out. Sound it out.
Oh, here we go. I got images.
I've had steak tart. I've
they're
had
gnarly.
raw meat.
Yeah.
and-
Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've had whelks. I'll put a photo of that on the end. No, I wanted to ask.
I had whelks, but they gave me a medication. They gave me a prescription, and it was gone
Side
in
effects
weeks.
include headache, diarrhea, nausea.
Just wake up and rub it on,
Jelly bean snails.
and it was gone.
No, they're like snails, but it's not.
Yeah,
but
they're
it's
little jelly bean snails.
it's teeny tiny. They're tiny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so not only you're killing snails, you're killing them in their youth.
Little babies.
Wow.
How rude.
They're like veal of the snail world.
Veal of the snail world.
They're in little boxes instead of shells.
Veil.
In the dark.
They keep them in a little cage so they can't move around. So
They can
they're
only
in the
drink
dark.
They
milk.
have to just swim in milk.
They feed them milk.
They don't get water, they get milk.
Those little houses. Yeah.
No, I wanted to ask this because the guy at work.
They're not allowed to lay down.
How would you know, though?
They prop up their
Shaped
shell.
like wieners.
Yeah.
They're in little tiny harnesses to keep.
I've had some free range whelks, but
I know. I was going to ask this last thing before we go is that at work when we were talking, and the guy said hutka. Have you guys ever heard of hutka before? It's like a Hungarian sausage, but it uses organ meat.
yes, I have. I've heard of it.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
Hutka, and it has organ meat like liver. It may have no. What do you
Want some organ meat? Come on over.
It's already in sausage form. Interesting.
I just caught that. No, it has like liver, heart, lungs.
Yeah.
You know, all the
irony tasting things.
yeah, the iron with
yeah.
rice in it, and you cook
the
it.
rice helps.
But he said that he had hutka with. I've never had this, and I know my grandfather had it. Was brains, like he would eat a brain sandwich. Which I have never been exotic enough to try that or Rocky Mountain oysters.
No, there used to be a testicle festival in Ohio
There
every year
still is.
in Tyro,
kidding.
Ohio. TYRO.
Wait
And
a minute.
They would. It was the Tyro Testicle Festival. I actually,
Wait
my
a
friends used to
minute.
go to that, and I
Yeah.
actually had them get me a shirt
I've seen a sweatshirt.
You're
Yeah.
kidding? Like a real? You go there? It's a testicle
and eat
festival.
fucking balls.
Yeah. There's an effin too.
An effing ball.
Yeah, no, effin. It's a city. Effin. So you could have get some
Effin'
the effin diner, and the I think Schaefer went to it.
No, you go there. and
Yeah,
get-
dude, they
I
would
want some
eat
effing
balls all day, and I'm
balls.
like,
No.
I'm cool.
No, it's I can. You
How
gotta
can
be.
you be satisfied? Like oh, that was
Boy,
so
I've
good.
had one too many balls. I should
Yeah,
have stopped at 10.
I shouldn't have got the extra brain on that.
Goddamn 10th one.
This would be my luck. Ooh, let me try one of those. Hold on, I got a hair.
Oh.
Hey,
That's the thing.
there's a hair on my ball.
That's people eat. I mean, this is like people really like this.
Yeah,
and I don't. I'm trying to.
Do they really? Like seriously, like do they really?
Somebody
I'm
they
cool.
have.
There's that one old villager that's missing like hair and teeth, and he's like,
That's
I eat
Ed.
him
You leave him
I
out of
eat him
this.
I like him. I eat him every day. They interview him like,
I have a ball farm. I raise wild balls,
yeah, free range.
free range balls. They're on a 10-acre farm.
They just roll.
Ruby, Poppy, come on, yeah.
One's always lower than the other.
These are identical twins right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God! dude.
Anybody need a coin purse?
Oh, I know we've gone over, but thank you, audience member. We're going to be leaving you with Time to Talk. Their song "Time to Talk" off their self-titled "Time to Talk." So I'll put a photo of that at the end. Thank you. You've been listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over there is CPAP Chuck
We'll see ya. No sound effect because my phone died.
with the free
I
range
was so
balls,
close.
and he's right below me is Gary under glass.
No sound effect because my phone died.
Yeah.
I couldn't get to the monkey fast enough.
Bruh.
And last but not least, always keeping us inbound. Check his A1 continuity. Wayne, right over
see.
there.
No sound effect because my phone died. And listen, while we still got you,
Yeah,
check us out on Amazon,
look at this
iTunes,
fucking
radio.com.
Raider. All the if you go again to the site,
Any app that
right
has a
inside-
podcast.
yes,
Last FM, I think we're on SoundCloud, Bandcamp,
Name it.
whatever you can get a podcast on, we're on it.
Yes, and please,
That's
by interacting, like, share, and subscribe on Listen Notes, we just got increased our score rating, so I'm really happy. That means that more people are checking out the show, so check it
As you
out.
should, for my good looks.
Yes.
Like
So-
Nick Saban.
Or Ed's yellow teeth.
Oh.
Or my, dude, did you see how yellow they were? They're almost green.
No, they're not. Well, I'm eating
Oh.
Cheetos. That's why.
No, Cheetos didn't do that. That's years of golden showers.
Do you smoke?
Maybe some emery cloth would help.
Yeah.
Audience
Oh, shut
members,
up.
thank you. Always
SOS
remember
grad.
that you are somebody, and don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere. And after that, we are out of here.
Brush your teeth.
Kinda missing how we kicked it off. Always in overdrive, now the feeling's lost. Blind to notice, we've been losing touch. Long gone fairy tale, yeah we killed the rush. Been months of acting a fiction and staging a Valentine's. Wake up, yeah I'm kicking the castle down. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. I think it's time to talk. Be true to what we forget how you felt from the outset. Hope history said, ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk.
You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money. Brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.